Morning guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers. Hope you're all doing well. This manager merry-go-round just continues to chop and change all the time. Listen, I wasn't going to do loads of videos and loads of updates about it, but it's interesting because one name that was ruled out at the weekend was Lopetegui, who looked like for all accounts, he was going to join AC Milan. Now, that has been ruled out by all accounts. Sounds like the Milan fans and Milan have sort of want someone different, and now obviously he's back on to potentially become the West Ham manager. I say it's not. I'm not saying he's a bad manager, but I do think he upsets the apple cart a bit. He's renowned for falling out with boards and, players, and I think he would do a job for us. Listen, I don't think we'd get relegated or anything like that with him, and we'll probably have a decent enough season with him. But I don't think he's the long term, if you're looking for, a real journey of a team where it could be in 4 years under a new manager, or coach, should we say. And he gives me the manager vibes, and I think West Ham need to move on from that. Obviously Fonseca, that name keeps coming up. I like him, I do. He seems very adaptable to the coaching role as well. Likes developing young players. I wouldn't be against him, I'll be honest with you. His name keeps coming up, and there's heavy links with him for obvious reasons. The other name is Hansi Flick, former German coach. Obviously, I think he got fired back in September. Another one, he plays very good attacking football. If you do some research about him, usually plays 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. Likes to have seven players sort of on the high press, and defenders usually, he likes to play that high line. That's about all I know about him, really. He's got a decent record though through his management career. I think he's got like a 49% win percentage over all the clubs he's been at. This is going to chop and change all the time. It really is. You would like to think that West Ham have a manager there, then it's more or less done, or it's in that very late process now. Of in sort of a month's time or whatever it is, the contract's there, and someone's going to sign it. Whether it's one of these three or a smokescreen one that we don't even know about the name. Because Potter's name is still favourite in the betting odds, which, again, I'm not particularly for that one either. Yeah, it just keeps rumbling on. We have to wait and see, I think. I don't know who I want, I'll be honest with you. Just, like I say, my biggest thing is to play the youth and start developing them. And try and, keep your top players motivated. Paketov's not going to be there. But, you do feel with Moyes that it's been a wasted opportunity with that much talent and attacking prowess of Kudus, Bowen, etc, etc, etc. That it's wasted that opportunity to have really gone on and, maybe you've done something that Villa done this year, or maybe finished a 5th and 6th, got Europa League, or maybe even have won the Europa League. It feels like that for me. Also, just quickly, loads of talk yesterday about Bowen, obviously where he's hit 20 goals in all competitions. Loads more talk on the radio about, will West Ham be able to keep him? Darren Bent, I like Darren Bent, but he was saying, if a big bid come in, would West Ham be able to turn it down? I'd like to think, again, unless it was, unless it was a really big club, I don't think Barron wants to go. I really don't. Probably he's frustrated with the way that we play, and sometimes not quite getting the results that we want. But Jarrod Bowen is one of the most underrated players in the Premier League. He's fantastic, absolutely fantastic footballer, great goal scorer, great technique, loads of assists as well. He would be one. I said the other day I did one video dinner about players don't break my heart anymore, but he would. He's a living legend, West Ham. That man don't ever have to buy another beer or meal or whatever in East London again. Like, he can walk in any pub and he'll be showered with praise and drink if he stayed at West Ham for the rest of his career. He's a living legend at the club because, you know, of that goal and of that moment, you know, and the fact that, you know, he's with Danny, and Big Danny's a big West Ham fan. I pray to God that he doesn't go, but it's up to us to keep him. Again, that's what I'm saying about a manager with, you know, optimism, with a great plan, and, you know, to galvanise this team and get the real best out of it. And the thing is as well, with the announcement of the new Premier League financial fair play rules, with the rumoured spending cap that could get agreed in June for 25-26 season, you know, it becomes more crucial, because these big money transfers probably won't happen anymore as much anyway. And then if there was a certain thing where it was like a salary cap, again, West Ham would be only have to offer a certain amount of wages, and then big clubs can come and get them. So then it's about keeping your players motivated and giving them a project and giving them, you know, something to buy into, which we didn't do with Declan, you know, and loads of players in the past. We clearly haven't done it with Paquetá. Slightly different with Paquetá, because when Man City comes in for you, I would expect any player to go. But with Declan, I think there was, and we know there was, opportunities to probably keep him if we would have shown that little bit more ambition in the transfer window and really gone for things. And that's going forward as a club now. That's what we need to be able to do. You know, under the new manager, the director of football. Again, nothing will change until Sullivan goes, but this is my hope for the club and what we need to do. Yeah, a bit all over the place this video, as always with me. What have we got left? A few more games left on Moisey. Thank God. You know, I can't deal with no more Moyes ball after this. Yeah, that's it for me, guys. Have a great day. Beautiful day as well. Beautiful, lovely day. Subscribe, hit the bell button. Come on, you Lions.